Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's absolutely fascinating topic, I genuinely hope this video finds you feeling fantastic, full of energy, and in the best of health. Seriously, wherever you are in the world, take a deep breath, relax, and know that I'm wishing you nothing but wellness and good vibes. Let's talk about something incredibly powerful sitting right inside your skull, your brain, and one truly mind-blowing fact about it. Your brain, that amazing 3-pound organ, uses a whopping 20% of your entire body's energy. Think about that for a second. It's only about 2% of your body weight, yet it guzzles up a fifth of all the fuel your body produces. That's like a tiny, supercharged engine running constantly in the background. How does that even work? And what is all that energy actually doing? Let's unpack this incredible piece of biological engineering. So, first off, let's get a clear picture. Imagine your body is a bustling city. Your muscles are like the construction crews and transportation networks, moving things around and doing heavy lifting. Your heart is the central pumping station. Your lungs are the air filtration plant. Your digestive system is the massive food processing and waste management facility. And your brain? Your brain is the central command center, the supercomputer, the government headquarters, the communication network hub, and the main library, all rolled into one incredibly dense, wrinkly package. And just like a real city central command needs a huge amount of electricity to run all its computers, screens, servers, and communication lines, your brain needs a massive amount of biological energy to keep everything running smoothly. That energy comes mainly from the food you eat, broken down into glucose, a type of sugar, and delivered via your bloodstream. Oxygen is also crucial because your brain cells use it to efficiently burn that glucose for energy. This energy isn't used for moving big muscles. It's used for the constant, lightning-fast communication happening between billions of brain cells. Those brain cells are called neurons, and they're the real energy hogs. Think of each neuron like a tiny, incredibly chatty person living in a vast, interconnected neighborhood. There are roughly 86 billion of these people in your brain. For you to think, feel, see, hear, remember, move, breathe. Basically, for you to be you, these neurons need to constantly talk to each other. They do this by sending electrical signals down their long tails, called axons, and then releasing tiny chemical messenger molecules, neurotransmitters, across tiny gaps, synapses, to the next neuron. This whole process, generating the electrical signal, pumping ions in and out to reset for the next signal, making and releasing the neurotransmitters, and then cleaning up the leftovers, requires a tremendous amount of energy. It's like billions of tiny batteries constantly needing recharging. Even when you're seemingly doing nothing, like sitting quietly or even sleeping, your brain is incredibly active. Background processes are running, managing your breathing, your heartbeat, your body temperature, filtering sensory information, consolidating memories, daydreaming. This idling state, often called the default mode network, still consumes a huge chunk of that 20%. Your brain never truly shuts down or goes into a low-power mode like your laptop. It's always humming along, managing the vital systems that keep you alive and processing the world. Now, when you actually focus on something, solving a tricky math problem, learning a new language, reading this sentence, having a deep conversation, playing a complex video game, the energy demand in specific brain regions skyrockets. More neurons in those areas start firing more rapidly, requiring even more fuel and oxygen. That's why intense concentration can feel mentally tiring. You're literally burning through energy reserves faster in those specific neural circuits. It's like turning on all the lights, computers, and air conditioning in one specific department of the central command building. The power draw spikes in that area. Your body responds by directing more blood flow, carrying that vital oxygen and glucose to the active brain regions. Scientists can actually see this happening using brain scans. So, demanding mental tasks don't just feel hard, they are metabolically expensive for your brain. But it's not just the neurons doing the talking. Your brain has a massive support crew called glial cells. These guys outnumber neurons. One crucial type are astrocytes. Think of them as the ultimate multitaskers. They help supply nutrients to neurons, clean up leftover neurotransmitters and other waste products, like taking out the neural trash, help maintain the delicate chemical balance around neurons, and even play a role in regulating blood flow to where it's needed most. All these support activities also require significant energy. Keeping the environment clean and well-supplied for the demanding neurons is a full-time, energy-intensive job. It's like the maintenance and logistics teams working tirelessly behind the scenes to keep the central command center operational. Getting all that fuel and oxygen into the brain isn't simple either. Your brain is protected by a highly selective barrier called the blood-brain barrier. This barrier is amazing. It acts like a super strict security checkpoint, letting essential nutrients like glucose and oxygen through, while blocking harmful toxins, bacteria, and many other substances from entering the brain tissue. But this selectivity also means the brain relies heavily on very efficient transport systems to get the massive amounts of glucose and oxygen it needs across this barrier and delivered to the hungry cells. It's like having a vital supply route that can only use specific, high-security trucks to deliver the goods. Any disruption to blood flow, even for a few seconds, can starve brain cells of oxygen and glucose, leading to rapid damage. That's what happens during a stroke. This constant, high-volume delivery requirement underscores just how critical and nonstop the brain's energy needs are. Here's a really important point. This huge energy consumption is happening constantly, regardless of whether you feel smart or active mentally. You don't consciously feel your brain burning through 20% of your energy, just like you don't consciously feel your liver processing toxins or your kidneys filtering blood. It's an automatic, background process essential for survival. The feeling of mental fatigue after intense focus comes from specific circuits working overtime and potentially needing time to replenish local energy stores or clear out metabolic byproducts, not because your whole brain has suddenly used up its entire energy budget. Your body prioritizes the brain. If energy gets scarce, like during starvation, the body will desperately try to keep feeding the brain by breaking down other tissues, even muscles, to provide glucose. That's how vital this constant energy supply is. So, what does this mean for you in your everyday life? Well, it highlights just how important proper nutrition and hydration are for brain function. Your brain runs primarily on glucose. If your blood sugar levels dip too low, you might feel foggy, sluggish, irritable, or have trouble concentrating. That's your central command center running low on its preferred fuel. Eating regular, balanced meals with complex carbohydrates, which release glucose steadily, helps keep a stable supply. Healthy fats are also crucial for building and maintaining brain cell membranes. Hydration is equally key. Water is essential for all those cellular processes, including energy production and waste removal. Think of it as needing the right quality fuel and coolant for that high-performance engine in your head. Getting enough sleep is another non-negotiable. During sleep, especially deep sleep, your brain gets a critical chance to perform maintenance. Glymphatic system activity ramps up. Think of it like the brain's power wash system, clearing out metabolic waste products that build up during the day. This cleanup process itself requires energy, but it's essential for long-term brain health and efficient function the next day. Trying to think clearly on poor sleep is like trying to run a complex computer program while simultaneously doing a massive disk cleanup and virus scan. Things get slow and glitchy. Understanding this massive energy demand also helps explain things like brain fog when you're sick. When your body is fighting an infection, a huge amount of energy gets diverted to your immune system, the biological equivalent of mobilizing the National Guard. This means less energy might be readily available for peak cognitive performance, making concentration harder. It's not that your brain is broken. It's just that resources are temporarily prioritized elsewhere in the biological city. Similarly, intense physical exercise also diverts significant blood flow and energy to your muscles. While exercise is fantastic for brain health long-term, immediately after a really hard workout, you might feel temporarily less sharp as your body focuses on recovery. The energy budget gets stretched. It's a constant balancing act managed by your amazing physiology. It's also fascinating to think about how this energy requirement might have shaped human evolution. Our large, energy-hungry brains are incredibly costly. Evolutionary biologists suggest that developing such a brain required trade-offs. Perhaps it meant having a slightly less robust digestive system compared to other primates, or a slower growth rate in childhood, necessitating longer parental care. The payoff, however, was immense. Advanced problem-solving, complex language, sophisticated tool use, intricate social structures, and the ability to adapt to wildly diverse environments, all powered by this metabolic powerhouse. That 20% energy investment fueled the development of everything that makes us uniquely human. It's a testament to the idea that intelligence, consciousness, and complex thought come at a significant biological price, but one that has profoundly shaped our species. So, the next time you feel mentally drained after a long day of work or study, or you reach for a healthy snack to beat the afternoon slump, remember what's going on under the hood. That incredible organ between your ears, making sense of the world, holding your memories, guiding your actions, and letting you experience life, is running a constant, high-stakes operation on a massive budget. It's burning through 20% of your body's fuel just to keep the lights on and the systems running, even before you tackle that tricky email or learn a new skill. Treat it well. Fuel it with good food and water. Give it the rest it needs to clean and repair. Challenge it to build strong connections and appreciate the silent, energy-intensive marvel that it is. It's the ultimate proof that sometimes the most powerful things come in surprisingly small, yet incredibly demanding packages. Take care of that amazing brain, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay curious.